What's up, YouTube? Big Daddy J here. It's been a while since I've done any videos, recorded anything on my channel. Been extremely busy around here. Started out a couple weeks ago with our massive ice storm here in Texas. Everything was kind of crazy. Been busy with work here lately, and just it's not that I was getting mad, or not mad, but upset or bored, nothing like that, or wanted to second guess and everything. No, just it was just I just couldn't get around to it. But I'm gonna hopefully start cranking out a couple, 2 or 3 a week. That's what my goal is anyway. So just bear with me. But so anyway, get all that weirdness out of the way. I've got a haul slash, I guess just a haul video, I'd call it. Yeah, a newest haul video of things that I've received over the last few weeks, month or so. It's all movies except for one. There's one figure in this haul, but the rest are movies. So let's get into it and take a look at what I've got. Okay, so actually, first off, I'm gonna have show two titles that I actually picked up at our local Dollar Tree. I've said this before on the channel that I live in a very small town, and we do actually have one Dollar Tree here and a Dollar General. Our population is about 2,500, but we're lucky enough to have at least those in town. But I'm not like a lot of these other channels. I see these Dollar Tree hauls or in videos where they hit 2 or 3 or 4 of those stores in one city in one video, and they have a ton of movies to show for it. But I got a couple of titles, pretty good. There's one that I haven't seen, one that I have, but I'll go ahead and show you the one that I've actually seen before, and I think it's a pretty good movie, which is Poseidon. Now, this was actually a remake that came out, I believe, the early to mid 2000s. I have to look at the year, but it was a Wolfgang Peterson film. He's an acclaimed director, of course. But the original was called the Poseidon Adventure. Basically, what takes place, this luxury cruise liner is hit by a gigantic rogue wave. It gets flipped upside down and traps the passengers inside it, and the race is on. The water levels are going up inside the ship, which is upside down, of course, and it's just a race against time to try to figure out and find a way out before they all drown and sink to the bottom of the ocean. A good bit of action. Like I said, it's a good movie. It was well worth $1. I saw it, so I snagged it up. But the Poseidon. Like I said, if you haven't ever seen it or the original, they're both really good movies. Adventure type action, survival movie. But Poseidon, good movie, well worth $1. And my next Dollar Tree pickup was a movie called CBGB. This is one I have never seen, and I know it's one of those music bio type pick movies. As you can see, all the people that are in it. Of course, Alan Rickman. I think he's the main star, I believe, or he's one of the main stars. I think the CBGB was actually like a club back in the 70s, I want to say, in New York, where a lot of bands, primarily like punk type bands and underground type music, became very popular there. They played there, and the CBGB became well known in the music industry, especially the underground punk scene, late 70s and 80s. So I guess this is pretty much the story of how it came to be, and just like I said, a biopic, music pick. I always like those type of movies. I've only heard a little bit about this movie. It came out a while back as well, but I do want to see that. I love biopics, especially music, anything to do with the bands, musicians, artists. I like to kind of see, as much truth as possible. I know Hollywood likes to embellish a lot and kind of add to the story to make it juicier and spicier sometimes, but they are always enjoyable. And I'm looking forward to watching this very much. Okay, that was my Dollar Tree pickups. Now we're going to get on to all the things that I picked up off the internet. First off, I want to Storm of the Century. Now, this is like probably my wife's favorite Stephen King adaptations to the screen of movies. We had the copy. It was just worn down and it had some scratches, and it wouldn't really play the last time we tried to watch it. Ironically, we wanted to watch it when we were kind of cooped up inside during this ice storm. It would have been a perfect movie, but put it on, one side of it is a double-sided disc. One side was really messed up. It wouldn't play. So I went and ordered this for, I think, $4 on eBay. And yeah, we got it in and very happy. So it was actually a mini-series movie on TV back, 20 years ago, I want to say. Late 90s, early 2000s. Great movie. Like I said, there's not a whole lot of bad Stephen King stories out there, and this is a good one. This is one of those, I think it's top 5. For sure top 10, maybe top 5, as far, in my opinion, as far as Stephen King adaptations to the screen. So, great movie. If you haven't ever seen it, check it out. I won't go into what it's about, but it's very good. Very Stephen King for you. So, Storm of the Century. Mainly it's for my wife. Like I said, she loves it. Okay, this is another thing I got. A 3-pack. I got it for $12 on Amazon. House of Wax, Return to House on Haunted Hill, and Ghost Ship. Now, House of Wax, I've only seen it when it came out in theaters, like in 2005 or 6, I believe, I want to see. And I actually liked it, but I haven't really actually watched it since. And I know it got a lot of hate because of Paris Hilton being in the movie. People just couldn't stand her. She wasn't really an actress. Her claim to fame was, being part of the Hilton hotel, the family that owns the hotels and this and that. And she was cast as just a commercial type model. But what I can remember of this movie was pretty good. Like I said, I want to revisit it and watch it again and kind of form a more recent judgment of what I think about it. But I've always been wanting to watch it. And like I said, I hadn't seen it since it was in the theaters, so I'm glad I picked this up, along with Return to House on Haunted Hill, which I have not seen, actually. And I don't even think I've seen the remake of House on Haunted Hill. I remember the old one from a long time ago, so I need to watch. I'm gonna probably have to try to find the first one and watch it, then I'll watch that one. And of course, you got Ghost Ship, the prize of this collection. We had this on DVD a couple times, and I think I still have a copy of it. Another movie my wife really likes. So, yeah, it's a great movie. It is what it says, Ghost Ship. Basically, it's about this old abandoned ship that just kind of appears, and people go on there, and it's, like I said, it's a lot of layers. I think there's a few layers to the movie. I don't want to go into detail. I'm not reviewing it right now, but I think this is a great pickup. 3 movies, about $12 off of Amazon. I'm pleased with that. Actually, I'm not going to pull the slipcover off because it's the same picture underneath, but I think the slipcover is pretty cool. Nice little gloss to it, so yeah. Okay, now we're getting to the really good stuff. Okay. Well, maybe good stuff. This next one is up for debate, but I have picked this one up for about another like $12 off Amazon. Jaws 2, 3, and 4. Of course, the first Jaws is one of the greatest movies of all time. I do have it on Blu-ray already. And I had Jaws 2 on DVD. I still have it. I might be getting rid of that pretty soon. But saw this. Great pickup. I know 3 and 4 are pretty much, they don't hold a candle to the first one. 2, I think, is a really good sequel. I really do. I like part 2 a lot. 3 is, they tried to do the 3D route in the early 80s. To me, it didn't really work very well, but the story is not so bad. Now, part 4, I might not ever watch again. I've seen it a couple times, and I hate it every time. Each time I watch it, I hate it more. I think it's really stupid, but I do have a collection. I'm a completionist, so if I have a movie or something and it's got sequels or whatever, I need to probably get the rest of the collection. I'm just that way. There might be a couple franchises out there that I wouldn't do that with. Yeah, I'm looking at you, Wrong Turn. But other than that, I had to complete the collection of Jaws. Like I said, fun movies. Couldn't pass this up. 3-pack for about $12. Alright, next up. And I've always loved this. The Trilogy of Austin Powers, triple feature. Got a good deal on this as well off of the internet. Now, the first 2 Austin Powers I absolutely love. The third one, it's okay, but not near as good as part 1 and 2. Actually, I like the second one It is my favorite. I don't know if anybody's ever seen Mike Myers. I think this is Mike Myers' best character on screen. I know he did Wayne's World, the first, those two movie Wayne's World, and they were good. They're popular, famous, characters from Saturday Night Live. But I really love Austin Powers. So many one-liners, quotes from those movies. It's just it's smashing, baby. Great movies. Love them. I had them on DVD before, but I've upgraded now. So I've got them on Blu-ray, triple feature. Save some space on the shelf, too. That's another thing I'm looking for, is getting some of these collections and getting kind of knocking out some of the DVDs or whatever I've had of them before. So, but yeah, love to have this now in my collection. All right, next up, another awesome thing. I had the DVDs of this one, but I guess I got rid of them. Is the Rocky collection. It's a heavyweight collection, all 6 of the Rocky movies. See, Rocky, they're all 6 in there. I'm not going to pull that one out because just your standard Blu-ray case pretty much has the same picture as it is on this one. Yeah, it came out at the 40th anniversary, so this came out like in 2016, and I've had it in my cart on Amazon for like 3 years. Finally pulled the trigger on it because I got it for less than $20. But yeah, it's... what can you say? Rocky is one of the definitive movie franchises of all time. Out of the 6 movies, 5 are fantastic. Part 5, don't really want to talk about that one. I'll watch it, but it's nowhere near the rest of the movies. And you got the first one, the second one are like so great. The first one is, of course, a classic. It's one of the greatest movies of all time, as far as underdog stories go. But I think Rocky Balboa, the last one of this run, was outstanding. A great way to it didn't actually end the character of Rocky, because as we all know, he came back in the Creed movies, but as far as actually the Rocky as being the prominent storyline and out there fighting, it was a great way to end it. And like I said, part 4, of course, when he fought the Russian and he got basically revenge off Apollo's death. And I grew up, my favorite as a child was Rocky 3, just mainly because of the Eye of the Tiger soundtrack. Oh man, so much nostalgia in this box. I can't wait to dive into this again and start watching these movies again, and they're all going to be on Blu-ray. Because I had them on DVD, but I gave those away to my cousin, actually. He's another big fan of the Rocky franchise, so I gave all my DVDs to him. So upgraded, and like I said, it's actually saving space on my shelf now too, because they're all packed into this nice little set. So yeah, Rocky franchise, have it all together on Blu-ray. Nice. Okay, now this is one I've been eyeing for a while. This is going to be probably one of my, I have a lot of collections, but this next one's going to be one that I'm really going to value, I believe. And these are movies, a lot of these movies I grew up watching. I kind of got away from them when I was in my mid to late 20s. Now I'm getting kind of back into them, and that's the James Bond movies. Grew up watching the Sean Connery and the Roger Moore. Loved pretty much all those movies as a kid, little kid watching them. I thought they were awesome. Timothy Dalton came and did a couple of them in the 80s. That's where I kind of started watching them. They're all right, but I was like, And then Pierce Brosnan. I tell you the truth, I've only seen like 2 of the Pierce Brosnan ones. They're okay, but I wasn't a big fan of Pierce Brosnan, so that's when they kind of lost me. And then, to be truthful, honest, the Daniel Craig ones, and I just recently watched Casino Royale like a couple of months ago, and because I was kind of turned off by the franchise. Absolutely love that movie. That is, at least, if not my favorite James Bond movie right now, it's going to be in the top 2 or 3 for sure. That's an outstanding movie. I think Daniel Craig knocked it out of the park as James Bond. Saw Quantum of Solace. It wasn't as good as Casino Royale, but it was all right. I still have to see the last 2 that he's made before the new. Well, not the last 2. Okay, we're back up. Skyfall and Spectre. I have not seen those 2 yet. I'm looking forward to diving into those. And the brand new one that got delayed because of a coronavirus. It's supposed to come out this year now. I can't remember what it's called now. It's just somebody down in the comments around me. I can't remember the name of it, but it's going to be Daniel Craig's last go as Bond. So they'll be looking for another James Bond after this one. Actually, I think it's called Tomorrow Never Dies. It just popped into my head. But anyway, these are all 24 James Bond movies that are, actually in canon, I guess you call it, because I know there is a one-off that's not included in this set, but it was from a different company that produced it, called Never Say Never Again with the Sean Connery back in the early 80s. I want to say 1983. It was, I can't remember what company, what production that made it, but they're not considered a part of the James Bond collection or the James Bond franchise. It still is a James Bond movie, so I might try to pick that one up one day. But like I said, I've got the James Bond collection. It's really cool. Go ahead and like I said, can't wait to dive into these. I like how they have it broken down each year, or years I should say, 62 to 77, 79 to 2002. Then you got the Daniel Craig ones that last this. So great pickup. I was looking forward to getting this one. Pulled the trigger on it. Now it's mine. So yeah, I'm going to be diving into that. Who knows? Maybe I'll even give us some reviews, or maybe more like a ranking one once I get through them all. Probably won't be too many reviews. Like I said, I'm not going to do a whole lot of reviews on my channel. I might. I don't know. That's still up in the air right now. But anyway, James Bond collection, magnificent. Okay, and now my one non-movie out of this haul, and it's one that I've been wanting for a long time, from NECA. It's going to be a NECA figure, and that is Friday the 13th Part 2 Jason. Sackhead Jason. Yeah, that guy right there, man. I have been really wanting to get this one. Sackhead's classic, you know, and it's so much of a creep factor with Jason being in the sackhead. I know the hockey mask is so iconic, but you know that sackhead, somebody coming at you with a sack on their head, it's just really so creepy. And if they ever get their crap together for the Friday the 13th franchise, get it out of the court, figure out who has the total rights, and get another Friday the 13th movie going. I kind of hope they go with the sackhead for a while. I mean, of course, the hockey mask, you got to have it at some point, but maybe make like a trilogy of Friday the 13th, and like the whole first movie have Jason just wearing the sack, and maybe at the end of that one he gets a hockey mask, or don't even get it until the second movie. But yeah, Sackhead Jason is cool, especially the overalls, like a mountain man type backwoods person. It's just scary, and he's got all those, you know, weapons, and yeah, and he's got the mom's head in there. Yeah, so yeah, very happy with that. I'll have it out of the box soon, and I'll show you guys that. But yeah, so those are my pickups. Like I said, it's been a while. I haven't really done a whole lot of videos the last 2 weeks. Hopefully I'm going to start getting some more out more frequently. I've got 40 subs right now. I'm actually gaining more subs right now. I hadn't put any content out in a while, and it's weird how YouTube works sometimes, but it's just word of mouth a lot. And I have some friends of mine to thank for that, getting my channel out there for me, and I really appreciate it, guys. Thank y'all very much, the ones of you that have helped me with that. Especially want to send a shout out to Patrick at his channel is Have Cheetah Will View. Great guy. Does a lot of movie reviews and haul videos, and he does a live stream on the Midnight Hour. It's on Hobbs Horror channel. Another great guy. Go give those guys a sub, some views. They really appreciate it. So, tell them Justin sent you from the Adventures of Big Daddy J. But so yeah, I want to thank you guys so much. And like I said, here's my latest haul. Jason, Friday the 13th 2, James Bond collection, Rocky collection, Austin Powers Trilogy, a little recap here, Jaws 2 through 4, 3-pack movie pack, those 3 horror movies, House of Wax, Return to House on Haunted Hill, Ghost Ship, Stormer of the Century, it's a rebuy because like I said, I had to replace our old one, CBGB from Dollar Tree, and Poseidon from Dollar Tree. And there you have it. There you go. A better view of it. Alright, thanks guys. Please like, subscribe. You know all the work goes into that. Not work really. I'm a little tired right now, so mine's just kind of there. But anyway, so yeah, please like and subscribe, and you guys have a great one. Big Daddy J out.